think you are in max class. I think so. Okay. So we continue. I hope we have understood what is Torricelli's law. So we continue from that. So far we have written V2 is equal to 0. So from that we come to the equation. So it has only what velocity? Only V1. So the velocity of the fluid at a small hole at the bottom surface, there only we have velocity because V2 become 0 because of large area of cross section. So we can continue from there. Thus, by applying equation of continuity, and conservation of law of energy, on the basis of Bernoulli's equation that you are not learned, we will learn after this. On the basis of Bernoulli's equation, the pressure at the hole P1 equal to pressure at the open surface, that is, open surface means atmospheric pressure. On the open surface, the pressure which is experienced, that is atmospheric pressure. So pressure at the hole P1 is equal to pressure at the open surface, that is PA. So now we, by substituting conservation of energy equation, so we can write it down. PA plus half rho V1 square plus rho G Y1 is equal to P1 plus rho G Y2. Rho A plus half rho V1 squared plus rho G Y1 is equal to P1 plus rho G Y2. By taking height difference, Y2 minus Y1 is equal to H. Y2 minus Y1 is equal to H. So what we should take it, we consider Y2, we can just rearrange this equation. So Y2 minus Y1. So let us take it. We will substitute the V1 later. So first we will rearrange this equation within this. So you can take it out. Y2 minus Y1 H. That means this rho G Y1 you take it that side. Rho G Y1 take it that side. So from this equation, I hope you got it now. Take this rho G Y1 to that side. So you will get Y2 minus Y1 is equal to H. So we are going to write. I hope you completed this. Okay. I'm going to change. Hope you completed. As I will write here. No problem. Thus PA plus half rho V1 square P1, take it this side, minus P1 this side is equal to rho G Y2 minus rho G Y1. Then next step you can write half rho V1 square minus P1 is equal to rho G is take it common, rho G is equal to Y2 minus Y1. Then our equation is again going to change. PA plus half rho V1 squared minus P1 is equal to rho G H. Rho G H. Okay. Okay, children, shall we continue? Okay. Now, what is the next step? We have to find out this velocity V1 square. So, again, we have to take it out of this equation, rearrange the equation. I'll write one more step, then afterwards we will go to the final equation because not necessary, this derivation. So, we are getting this equation. So, what is we require now? Half rho V1 square alone here because we need V1 square along this side. Again, there's a changes. You will get rho GH minus PA. Now, atmospheric pressure become PA and this minus P1 which is taken before, it become plus P1. Thus, V1 square is equal, now you can take V1 square is equal to, this is 2. So, cross multiply, you will get it 2 into, cross multiply entire system. So, you will get 2 into rho GH minus PA plus P1 divided by rho. Thus, V1 is equal to, take the square root of it, that is square root of 2 rho GH. We can, if you multiply with 2, you will get here 2 rho GH by rho, 2 rho GH by rho minus 2 PA plus 2 P1. I am just substituting separately. Why we are writing separately? Because this row get cancelled. So for that only, I have done that. Now one more rearranging. Therefore, velocity of efflux. V1 actually is the velocity of the efflux because we are taking the petrol through the opening of the petrol tank. So that is why the application for it. So V1 actually is the flow of efflux is equal to, after writing this, you can write flow of efflux V1 is equal to square root of 2GH square root of 2GH minus is common. If you want, you can take it out that way. So that's 2GH minus when you take it, you will get 2 into here minus 2 you have taken out. So it is going to be 2 into minus 2 into is it plus will come or minus? Minus 2 into.
Ma'am, it should have been plus, right?
It should be plus. Yeah. Minus. Yeah, it should be plus P1. Correct, no? Divided by rho. Rho is only for this.
Ma'am, previous step also. minus 2 P1 by rho in the above step.
Okay, minus P1 by rho. No, I have taken this PA and P1 together after taking minus 2, correct? Is it so? Let me have look bit 2 rho GH minus 2 PA. Okay. Here it is plus, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Here it is plus, no? Because here it is, sorry, here it is plus comes. Then when you take it a minus 2, okay. Yes, 1 minute, one. So this rho, yeah, that I have. Oh, here it is plus. Yeah. What happened? Yes. So V1 is equal to square root of 2GH. You will get minus 2PA plus 2P1. Is that correct, no? Divided by rho. Yes. So this is how we are getting. So if you take it out, you can only take it out 2. No need of taking the negative. So our equation is going to be V1 is equal to square root of 2GH. You can write it plus 2 into P1 minus PA. So that is how we are getting equations. We're just rearranging that. That's it. You're only taking out of 2. You are keeping this negative sign, everything there only. You are only taking 2. So this is positive minus PA negative. So that is why we are writing 2 into P1 minus PA by rho. So this is the equation for F flux. Okay, and there are, I hope you completed. Shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now shall we go to the cases?
Ma'am, one
yes.
more minute.
Yes.
One more minute.
Okay. Did I record? I always forget. Okay, fine. Okay, now in this case, we can have 2 cases. It is not necessary every time this both terms are present. Sometimes this term can be absent, depending upon we are filling the fuel or we are making the liquid to go out, in which situation. So like that rocket propulsion and closed petrol tank. I am just now, we are giving equation that when it is open, one side is closed, when other side is open, that is the case we have taken. So it can be other case also. So the first case we assume when P1 is very much greater than PA. Just assume P1 is very much greater than PA, because area of cross section changes. Naturally, this condition can occur. Instead of large area, suppose we have a small area, the P1 is very much small area. Naturally, atmospheric pressure may not have much effect. That's the reason. When P is very much greater than PA, we can ignore the term 2GH. We can ignore, because the height is not coming there, because height is the difference between the open and the closed. So that height term is not coming, so we can ignore that, because atmospheric pressure is very negligible. In that case, F flux is equal to outflow will be only this, that is 2 into P minus PA by rho. This is the first case. Okay. Second case, case 2, if P1 equal to PA, that is container is open. Maybe it is just like a open well, open tank, okay, like that. Open river, the river is not covered, no, river, sea and all that in that cases. Case 2, if P1 is equal to PA, in that case, we will not have the second term. That's clear, no? Because both are equal. Naturally, this term is going to be 0. Then Fx is equal to only square root of 2gh. So these are the two cases. So equation can be used according to the situations. So that is the volume of Fx. And you can get an analogy here, analogy with the solid mechanics. Do you remember that third equation of motion? Third equation of motion, V squared is equal to U squared plus 2AS. Suppose initial velocity is going to be 0. You are going to get to final velocity is equal to square root of 2AS. Similarly, in the case of body which is moving up or downward, in the third equation of motion, you are getting 2gh if u is going to be 0. So you are getting an analogy here. That is why the Torricelli is telling that Fx, the flow of a fluid from a particular height, can be considered as a freely falling body. So you are combining the solid mechanics and fluid mechanics here. Okay, so that is why the first sentence is the reason for that. Why we are saying it is equal to a freely falling body or freely falling raindrops. Clear? Yes. Then write down thus. After this, thus, the speed, thus, Fx is identical with Fx is identical with the, sorry, not Fx, you can just write, put an arrow. Thus, speed of Fx, forgot. Speed of Fx is identical with the speed of a freely falling body. Speed of a freely falling body. Thus, speed of the Fx is equal to speed of the freely falling body, and this is known as Torricelli's law. So how do you state Torricelli's law for Fx? Okay, we have already learned one, Torricelli's law in the case of barometer, but this is known as Torricelli's law of Fx or law of speed of Fx. So how do you define? You don't have to write entire thing. You have to write according to Torricelli's law, the speed of an Fx is identical to or equal to speed of the freely falling body. Then you have to write the first equation, that is V1 is equal to, thus speed of Fx is equal to speed square root of 2gh plus 2 into P minus PA by rho. Correct. And if P is equal to PA, then V1 is equal to square root of 2gh. Till there you have to write. Derivation is the one what I have taught you. Okay. So these all are based on equation of continuity. And now we are coming to Bernoulli's principle. Bernoulli's principle is based on equation of continuity. So same picture what you have drawn to prove equation of continuity. We are taking the same cases. We are taking the same cases and same figure. Only thing we have to find out the work done on the fluid on the basis, and you will get an equation, conservation of energy applied here, and you will get that. Okay. So I'm not giving you again the explanation of that. We just consider the tube and take two region A, B, C and D, and then by equation of continuity, then we proceed with it. So that is the procedure of Bernoulli's principle. If it is for 5 mark, yes. 1 minute. Okay, children. So we don't go much detail what I explain equation of continuity. Only we write the introduction thing. Okay. Write down. First, we will write the statement. What do you mean by Bernoulli's principle? Then we come to the Bernoulli's equation. So you can write the heading. Bernoulli's principle. Write down. So I know that after learning all that, solid mechanics is more easy. All videos are off. All videos are off. What happened? GB getting over. Is that so? Okay. Oh God. So from this you understood fluid is a complex phenomenon. Sometimes velocity is there, sometimes velocity decreases, sometimes acceleration due to gravity, sometimes momentum. And that's a fluid mechanics is complex phenomenon. Now you understood aeronautics. Aeronautics is a complex phenomenon. Yeah. So those who go to aeronautical engineering level, about that aircraft thing and marine engineering, those are going for ship thing, all that things. Okay, there are so many other vacancies. Air hostess and no need of understanding all these things. Okay, so this is a complex phenomenon. More than on the surface of the earth, life is safe because of that. Above the surface of the earth and in the water, life is not much safe. So that is what we have to pray when you go to aeroplane. So there is anything happen, there is a chances. So it's a complex phenomenon, has written in your NCERT book also. Fluid mechanics is a complex phenomenon. Okay? Yeah. So you don't have to worry. You are learning the basics of engineering actually. So for those who are thinking of for JEE and all that, get the basic from +1. There's no other way. Okay, when you go for crash course, they are teaching you this type of principle. They will just tell you, and then they will give you the number of numerical questions, like thinking level, logic thinking, reasoning, application. Okay. So our CBSE question paper is giving a little 10% of that JEE and all that engineering entrance. Clear? So NEET means biology. So but other things, it's thick. Clear? So it is clear. In the book also say fluid is a complex phenomenon. So you need to understand well. That is why Bernoulli's principle will help us to come to know a little more better way all these things. So just now I taught you Torricelli's law. Torricelli's law actually using equation of continuity and this one. Clear? So write down. Since fluid flow is a complex phenomenon, since fluid flow is a complex phenomenon, fluid flow is a complex phenomenon. Fluid flow is a complex phenomenon. We can get some useful properties of streamline flow, as we compared with a turbulent flow. As we compare with a turbulent flow. Just like in solid mechanics, fluids also exhibit changes in force, velocity, force, velocity, acceleration, energy, etc. Bernoulli's principle relates all these physical quantities. Bernoulli's principle relates all these physical quantities relating with pressure differences between 2 points, any 2 points, pressure difference between any 2 points in a tube of flow. Tube of flow means the flow of liquid in a pipe. Okay, tube of flow. Now we are writing the statement of Bernoulli's principle. Write down. Thus, write down, according to Bernoulli's principle, the for a incompressible fluid flow, along a streamline, along a streamline. Along a streamline. The sum of the pressure, comma, kinetic energy per unit volume, and potential energy per unit volume remains a constant. That is what we have learned only. P plus half rho V square plus rho GH is equal to a constant.
Ma'am,
Yes?
can you say again P plus half?
Half rho V square. Rho V square plus rho GH equal to a constant. P plus half rho V square plus rho GH is equal to a constant. So this is Bernoulli's principle, and this equation is known as Bernoulli's equation. This equation is known as Bernoulli's equation. Okay. Chat box. Oh, it's good disappeared. Okay, children. So next is the derivation that we will discuss in the next class. So you can write question. One question you write. Prove Bernoulli's equation. It's a 5-mark question. Prove Bernoulli's equation for a non-viscous and incompressible fluid. That means we are ignoring viscous force. We are ignoring compressibility. We only consider it's a streamline. Okay. So same figure you can write down. Figure on page number I have already given you. So those who did not write, you can write once again. (255). Page number 255, figure 10.9. Okay. So I am winding up the session. I know that you will have other classes. So I am winding up now. Okay. We will meet in the next class.